A cozy Turkish tea time at home with börek, yogurt salad and sweet treats for my parents. This time I prepared everything with what I had on hand. Crispy eggplant and mincemeat börek, tray börek with cheese filling, coconut cookies, and a walnut raisin cake. Let me show you how it all came together, simply, warmly, and with a lot of love.
Afiyet olsun.
I begin by cooking the ingredients for my layered, colorful salad. While my potatoes are boiling, I'm gonna grate my carrots in the food processor. I'm using the fine side of the grater so the carrots turn soft and creamy once mixed with yogurt. I will saute the carrots in olive oil about 4-5 tablespoons with some salt, closing the lid to create steam to help soften. Beetroot is one of my favorite ingredients this time of year, not just for its earthy flavor but that stunning color that instantly brightens any dish. I'm using it raw today, just grated, and I'll keep it aside for layering later. Well, looks like I created a lot of steam that poorly my camera got from it too. Just going to add some sliced garlic in it, a little bit olive oil to help soften, and then infuse all the flavors into the carrot. After a couple of minutes, I place the sauteed carrots into another bowl to cool down to use in my salad. I'm using the same pan I sauteed the carrots in to make my eggplant filling for the crispy rolled börek. No need to wash extra dishes, and this way we keep all the lovely flavor in the pan if left, while saving a bit of water for the world too. First I started by sauteing one big onion in olive oil, added some salt to help soften, add finely chopped green peppers. These are sweet. You can also use mild peppers if you like. My potatoes are softened well. After this point, don't keep them in the water, otherwise it soaks the water and becomes soggy. These are the eggplants I freezed the last year. I just sauteed them with some green peppers, just chopped, and it is perfect to use in any dishes. I usually make some gözleme. I already shared the recipe with you. You can make a flatbread filled with different fillings. This time I wanted to use it to make my börek. If you are using fresh eggplants, just cut them in cubes, and after sauteing the onions and green peppers, add them into the pan and continue to saute. Here I also added some pepper paste. It is optional to deepen the flavor, and since I had at hand, I also added some sauteed minced meat. Seasoned it with some salt and black pepper and pul biber, and it's ready to use for the börek. Over the years, I shared many different börek sauces to dampen the yufka sheets to make the börek. This time I want to make a crunchy one. So in this version I use olive oil a little bit of water to lighten, and flour to add more crispiness, and some salt. You can shape börek in many ways, but today I'm making it rolled using the whole sheet at once. I dampen it with the sauce. Just drizzle it over with a spoon. You can use a brush if you like, but I simply fold the yufka from the sides and open it back again to spread the sauce evenly. It's something I learned from my mom, and in the end, the fewer tools you depend on, the easier it feels, and somehow more homey too. I'm cutting from the ends to make a even rectangular kind of, and place them, as you can see, to the end part, and place from the filling generously all the way to one side. Then roll it not too tight or loosely, just in the middle. I also fold the end to make an even surface and cut into 6 pieces. It's up to you. You can make it longer or a bite size, smaller ones. I just oiled my pan too, in order to not to stick, and also help to cook the bottom more easily and crunchy. In total, I used 500 grams of yufka, which was 3.5 sheets, and it was more than enough to fill my pan. I had 1 kilogram of yufka at hand, used half of it, and another half I'm gonna make peynirli börek, a tray börek with cheese filling. So this time for the sauce, I'm using eggs, milk, and olive oil. And notice that I'm using a medium size pan because I have only 500 grams of yufka. Just place one hanging from the sides, and the second half wrinkle into the center, dampen with the sauce. I have another 3.5 yufka sheets, so I'm using half at the bottom and going to use half for the top. Dampen with enough sauce. Then place the cheese and parsley mixture into the middle. Then I continued to layer my börek, again wrinkling the yufkas because this way it gets the sauce better into all the packets. Then close the hanging sides of the yufka to pack all the flavors in. My oven is preheated to 170 Celsius degree, and it is ready to pop to the oven. With the leftover sauce, I also brush the tops of the rolled börek. If you want it to be more golden in color, you can crack 1 egg or egg wash only with the yolk. And I sprinkled some nigella and sesame seeds, which gives extra flavor, color and vitamin too. And I baked first the rolled börek with some cake that I baked with raisins and walnuts. I didn't film that one, but if you are interested, I can give you the ingredients and amounts. And I quickly also made a dough to make my favorite coconut cookies. I just coated the cookies into lightly whisked egg whites and then into the coconuts. My crispy rolled eggplants, börek and coconut cookies and the cakes are done. I'm ready to layer up my salad. After mashing the potatoes, I added some olive oil, chopped parsley, and drizzled lemon juice. And I flavored it with some salt and pul biber, and my potato base is ready. Next, for the carrot layer, I got some of the carrots, most of it, and mixed with some yogurt. Taste and add salt if you like. You can also use mayonnaise here, but since I already sauteed it with some olive oil, I didn't want to add. And to the second part, I added some grated beetroot, salt, and more yogurt. This will be the third layer. To serve the salad today, I'm using small glass bowls for individual portions. They look so pretty on the table. You can also layer it in a medium-sized glass dish or even in silicone cake molds, then slice and serve. It's such a fun and colorful way to present it. After the potato layer, I placed from the carrot layer first, and finally from the beetroot mix layer. To decorate, I placed some of the plain grated beetroots and then sprinkle chopped parsley. After decorating the salads, I placed everything I baked onto serving plates and set the table. And that's how my Turkish tea time for my parents came together. Simple dishes made with what I had at home and shared with love. It reminded me once again that the best tables are not the fanciest ones, but the ones that brings us together.
Ne olmasın?
Nasıl?
Şahane.
Evet.
Konuşuyor. Hoş geldin diyor bana.
I hope my friends, this episode inspires you to create your own tea time table. Maybe with a few of these ideas or whatever you already have in your kitchen. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Turkish food and travel stories from my kitchen and Turkey. See you in the next episode. Afiyet olsun.
Bundan iyisi olamaz.
Teşekkür ederim.
Çok çok güzel.
Tadınca karar verirsin artık.
Evet. Bunlar da herhalde çekip gösterisi böyle tahmin ediyorum.
Evet.
Mükemmelin üstünde.
Afiyet olsun.
Lezzet de güzel. Ben kolayına her yediğimi beğenmem ama çok çok güzel, lezzetli.
Afiyet olsun.
Teşekkürler.